Well, now let's check in on our Memorial Day forecast with Storm Track 3 meteorologist Garrett Hamilton.
It's definitely a more mild morning, especially compared to this time yesterday. We are tracking those storms, and that complex of storms that moved through yesterday is now bringing some pretty active weather to parts of the deep south. But across our region, we're not really seeing too much. We did earlier see a few light isolated showers into southeastern Missouri, but those have really fizzled out as we've gone throughout the last couple of hours because the air is just pretty dry. As we go throughout the next couple of hours, we're still going to hang on to sunny and mild conditions as we go throughout much of the morning hours. As we get into the afternoon hours, we're going to see the sunshine continuing. And guess what? Sunshine continues for tomorrow, as well as the potential for some slightly cooler temperatures, especially compared to seasonable norms. Now, right now, we're still seeing the sun across Metropolis and Carterville outside at the station, as well as in Carbondale, but we are still seeing a little bit more in the way of cloud cover in our northernmost counties across Benton and also across Mount Vernon. But again, sunny skies for Carbondale, and temperatures as you're headed out the door early this morning are generally trending into the mid-60s. We're sitting at 62 degrees in Marion and Carbondale, 63 in Mount Vernon, 64 in Cape Girardeau and in Poplar Bluff at this hour. As we go throughout the rest of the day, by 9 a.m., we're still going to be mostly sunny with temperatures into the upper 60s and lower to mid 70s a little bit further towards the south. So as you're headed out the door, maybe to the lake or to the pool, I do expect some pretty calm conditions. As we get into the lunchtime hour, we're tracking temperatures that are still going to be into the mid to upper 70s across southern Illinois, low to mid 80s a little bit further towards the south. So temperatures in southern Illinois are generally going to be a little bit cooler than normal today. Our average high for this time of year is about 80 degrees, but we should be topping out today at about 78 degrees in Carbondale, 77 in Harrisburg, 80 for Sikeston, and 83 for Kennett. As you're headed out for your evening plans or your dinner plans across the region, maybe you have some plans for barbecuing, we're tracking a lot of sunshine about 5 o'clock today with temperatures still into the mid to upper 70s. Now, if you are headed out onto any of our lakes today, you are going to want to know that we are tracking the potential for some 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts later on this afternoon. Now, this is well below wind advisory criteria, but certainly something that you are going to want to be aware of. Now, as we go through the overnight hours and through much of our Tuesday, we're still going to be tracking the potential for some pretty clear skies. Clear skies are expected through much of the mid-morning and early afternoon hours as we get into Tuesday. We're not going to see any cloud cover or potential for any light showers until about 8 o'clock as we get into the overnight hours on Tuesday. But again, any shower chances that you do see Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening are going to be very light, and they will be fizzling out as we get into the 11 o'clock hour. So it is going to be a very quick round of quick isolated showers. Overall, though, still keep the Storm Track 3 app handy. Going to be very helpful as we go throughout the next couple of days. But overall, we're tracking pretty dry conditions. Temperatures tomorrow are generally going to be running into the lower 60s by 7 a.m., low 80s by the time we make it to the afternoon. So we should be pretty seasonable for this time of year. And taking a quick look at the next 10 days, we likely are going to be seeing temperatures in the mid 70s for Wednesday, upper 70s for Thursday and Friday. We really don't see the lower 80s return until Sunday. Now, we do have a 20% chance of isolated showers for tomorrow, especially later on in the afternoon and evening, but nothing like we've seen over the last couple of days. Our next substantial rain chance doesn't arrive until early next week. And this is the viewer photo of the day. This is sent in from Lake of Egypt. This was of that very large tornado that we had a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning for in southeastern Williamson County. So certainly just a remarkable tornado. That's definitely the biggest tornado that I've ever covered, and really I still can't believe that we saw that right here in Williamson County.
Well, and I'm just shocked at the person who was able to withstand and be courageous enough to take that picture.
Yes.
You know, not always encouraging folks to stay where the storm's at, but that is a phenomenal picture.
Yes, definitely makes